What's up, vapors? It's your boy Frodo with the vape of the day. So lately I haven't been able to put in as much up, show as much content as I would like because I've been really busy with the kids and the family and the work and all this. So I've decided to sit down. We're gonna do a little session real quick. All right, as promised, 2 of Enchanted Elixiriz juices. And I'm also going to be showing off this pretty new coil I've got and be showing some of the work with that. And kind of touching a little bit on the DBM. And, you know, just kind of going over some, you know, bullcrap. So, right. Today we'll be working on Lady of the Lake, which is this would bring us to the end of the Enchanted Elixiriz premium juice line. Now, we're not done with Enchanted Elixiriz. We're just done with the Enchanted Elixiriz line. We'll be soon working on the Redbeard's Reserve line, which is, you know, we went up into the captain's cupboard and got some of his goodies while we were up there. Anywho. Yes, Lady of the Lake is a tropical fruit medley. You got your cantaloupe, a blend of cantaloupe, pineapple, mango, and kiwi. I really like it. It's really sweet, really fruity, and doesn't really have a lot of that that spiciness that some of these blends of fruit flavors kind of have. And so yeah, I really liked it. Redbeard's Reserve. And I know most of you that vape Redbeard's Reserve is like, bro, that's a bottle of Magpie, bro. That's a bottle of Magpie. Well, it's not. I decided I would save Magpie for the last of the Redbeard's Reserve. So I picked up Barbarossa, which is also a very good favorite of mine. It's a chocolate mint cookie, or if you would, a Girl Scouts Thin Mint, like spot on Girl Scouts Thin Mint. So yeah, got this CCI Centurion on it, on the DBM, and all inside that, resting in there. I know you can't really see well. Oh well, let me see if I can take the sleeve off, make that a difference. Can't really see well, but that is a Jeremiah Chancellor's, I believe, 0.22 or 0.28 Clapton. Fused Clapton. And bro, this thing chucks. So it's probably the best coil build I've had so far. Dark Side, chucking crazy stuff for what they were. And I myself can make some crazy builds, you know, like a Chris Redbeard replica, but nothing like that. That is, God, dude, Jeremiah Chancellor is like the KJ of coils. Like, KJ makes hands down the best boxes. Jeremiah Chancellor, hands down the best of the best, like, Twisted Messes ain't even got nothing on Jeremiah Chancellor. And I'm going to catch a lot of hell for that. But Jeremiah Chancellor is really, really good at what he does. I sat there and watched that man work, and he's kind of like a wizard of Kenthal and other vaping material. He's a wizard. He's done. And, like, had a clap then. I was like, holy crap. Aliens? Bro. Aliens? Bro. Crazy stuff that Jeremiah Chancellor can make work. So, yeah, that's what I'm running on that. I just had to show Jeremiah some love, because every time I see him, he's like, when you gonna show me some love, bro? When you gonna show me some love? I love you, bro. I love you, dog. You got your back. Now, up here in Compton. So, let's get vaping on this Lady of the Lake and Barbarossa. See what it tastes like, see what it feels like, see what it looks like, see what it vape like. Alright, so we're going to just dive straight into this Lady of the Lake. And, like I said, she is a tropical medley of fruits, cantaloupe, pineapple, kiwi, mango. And if you'll remember from my Beezies review, I'm not a fan of pineapple. I'm just not. Like, pineapple, or not pineapple, yes, pineapple. Some pineapple extracts, just thinking for a minute, some pineapple extracts just don't sit well with me. In some of Beezy's juices, Breezy's, I can't really ever remember it. Pretty sure it's Breezy's. And some of their juices, the pineapple works well, and some of them they do not. to me, to my palate. This Lady of the Lake, good extract of all the fruits in it. I like it. It's very crisp. It went not crispy, as you'd remember from my previous videos, but crisp. A very strong, prominent, but not yet spicy. Like that spicy, throat burn on the back of your tongue. No, this is a smooth but strong fruit vape, and I love it. I like it. Vapor production, not so shabby. So there you go. There's Lady of the Lake. I'm gonna dry this real quick, vapor dry, and then I will jump right into Barbarossa. All right. And I'm not apologizing for the vape in the atmosphere because I love vape, and you should too. Anyway, vape's good for you. It doesn't hurt you. Alright, so now we got Barbarossa, which chocolate thin mint cookie. Now when I say mint, it does have menthol in it. It is not a very strong menthol. It does open you up a little bit after some vaping. But it's not like a smack in your face kind of menthol where you cannot vape this all day. I can vape this all day. I'm pretty sure there was a vape meet we had. I had a couple beers. And dude, I vaped a 30 mil of Barbarossa in like 3 hours. This stuff is good. And why I say it's so good, because it really does taste like a Girl Scout's Thin Mint cookie. Like, it's pretty spot on. Which I'm very glad he came off of that recipe, because that was something that has other, I mean, Magpie's really good. Barbarossa is really good. And Greaves, the Redbeard's, I think those are the best flavors in Redbeard's Reserve. Well, no! Oh, God, Jesus, Pirated Pebbles. The whole Redbeard's Reserve is good. This is that all-day vape menthol. If you're looking for a good menthol vape, this is like, if you're a cigarette kind of guy, smooth, just like a smooth, without the tobacco nasty flavor. So I'm gonna vape this down, and yeah, First my ratings. Barbarossa, it's like a 10 out of 10, bro. Lady of the Lake, 9 out of 10. Why? Because it's not a bad vape. It's a good vape. It's a great vape. I'm just not a flavor guy. I mean, not a flavor. Wow, I'm totally a flavor guy. I'm not a fruit guy. I'm a dessert guy. I like desserty vapes, so I kind of give the desserty vapes a little bit more bias and higher rating. But also because it's hard to capture a good fruit dessert vape. Fruity vapes are hard, but they're not as hard, in my opinion, as dessert vapes, because you have to have the right mixture. I've had some dessert vapes that taste like crap. Yeah, and anything that with chocolate in it that tastes good, smells good, vapes good, is really good in my opinion, because chocolate is another dessert vape that is like I think that's the hardest one, because I've tried so many chocolate vapes that just either smelled like ass or tasted like ass, or both, and that's just horrible. That's bad vaping all around. This is not even fall in either of those categories. It's amazing. It's great. So I'm gonna vape this dry, and then we'll get into the next little flipper flapper diggle that we're getting into. So you've heard me talk about the Buddha. And the Buddha is a good RDA. One of the best in its rating. Well, in its range, should I say. As one of the big 26650 RDAs, I think the Buddha is really good for everything. 18650, 26650, LiPo, I think it's a very good RDA. Now, what is better than a Buddha? And I know that's a hard question to ask, because Buddha has been out for a minute, and it was the best. Not one of, it is one of. It was the best RDA. Okay? You know what the best RDA is now? That bad boy right there. Hands down. Hands down. The airflow, the build space, the weight of it. I mean, you hold this thing in your hand, you can feel that this is a chunk of metal that is going to change your life. The chuff, I mean, dude, it's actual, when you take the cap off, the chuff is built into it, okay? You just have a plastic ring that goes on it. What? Now, there are cosmetic items that go to this. Like I have the silver shell. I have the silver shell. There are black shells that go with it. There are 3 types of airflow. There are the holes. There is slotted, which would replace the holes in slats. And then there is just a big old ass chunked hole cut out of it. And you just, it's somewhat like fins. They're kind of like levels, like stages. Yeah, that's your airflow. That's your airflow control. So as you turn it, it goes up and down, shuts off holes. You can kind of see it closing in there. With the big ass hole chunk out, you just have the fins that turn, and you're just using the fins as closings. So it's pretty cool. You have black shells. You have extension for the bottom. You have bottom airflow. You have top, not airflow, but air injection pieces that are for it. They're coming out with all kinds of stuff. And why? Because they're only making one of these. One. There's not going to be a V2. There's not going to be a clone. Or there might be a clone, don't know. Maybe somebody will be dumb enough to make a clone. And I'm not saying dumb because it's going to be hard to beat this in the clone market. Me personally, the Buddha clone is a really good clone. But this is going to be an authentic that will hold its name in authentic. CCI did a really good job with this. So I'm going to put this up on the wall. We're going to change the camera view and blow some clouds with this. Because I want to show off DBM now that the button is fixed. I would like to show off the CCI, and the Centurion. And I would like to show off the performance of these Clapton coils. So we're just going to see what this all works together as well. So. Alright, so for the last segment of this, I'm just going to be chucking some clouds onto the wall, and we're going to call it a day. At this point, I'm vaping on one of the 120s that I won from the drawing through First Coast Vapors. Redbeard supplied it. It's their bottom of the barrel line, which is, it's more like the bargain line. It's not bargain juice, but at a bargain price. It's a very good business move on Eric, Shasta, and Chris's part. But this is tourmaline. It is a watermelon bubblegum. I'm not going to go deep into review with it. It's good for what it is, for a bottom of the barrel of juice. It does have some spiciness to it, but I'm not going to go into full review with it because we're not there yet. We're still working on premium juices. Because I don't want to shy you away too soon. I want to show you all the good stuff that we hold so dear. But don't get me wrong, bottom of the barrel, oh wow, he's got some stuff working there. Muffin Man, I actually think that is better than actual Muffin Man. So, alright, so my green drop, my backdrop, I'm going to blow some clouds on it, and you just see, you know, the vapor production, the clouds that this setup that I have actually does well. I'm not really going for distance, I'm kind of just pushing big clouds, kind of thick clouds, you know what I'm saying? Kind of hit some AC. We got a vent up there, so I'm trying to blow it away from the AC. So you can get some nice thick clouds. I'm going to go for distance. I'm going to try to hit that far corner up in the top. And as you can see, I hit it with no problem. I am dragging the wall actually a little bit. It's about right here. I do start actually, the cloud starts dragging on the backdrop. So I could get it farther. Probably use the posters next time for a little bit of cloud length, but we'll see. I think it works pretty well for what it is. Cutting my face off. I hate cutting my face off. All right, back to the table. Well, that about does it here, ladies. Thank you for tuning in for another episode of Vape of the Day. Me and my crew have got a couple things we're working on. You may have seen them out at Kick Butts. Sean Laurendine and the Powder Monkey Gibby, Brennan Wellington. I want to let everybody know that if you haven't already seen it, we are doing a giveaway of GNS Vapor juices. We're doing a 60 mil giveaway. It's 6 bottles of 10 mil. It's a sample line. Graciously given to us by JVM. They've donated that, and we definitely give a shout out to Emily Daniels, Michael Chrisley for that. Really appreciate it. Shout out to Enchanted Elixiriz and Redbeards for hooking us up with our sponsorship through the juice line. It's great. It's amazing to be able to have this type of content and bring that to you guys. And we wouldn't be able to do it if it wasn't for all the help that we get from all our local shops, including Old Town Vapor Lounge. I see that Matthew Neville has started up a new vapor group, and it is launching off at an enormous rate. It's doing really good. It's really healthy for the community. Believe Simply Vaping or Just Vaping, something like that, just opened up in or not Just Vaping. There's a new vape shop up in St. Augustine, and I really hope that you guys are doing well too. Oh, the camera just freaked out on me. Hope that everybody's doing well. And I think that's about it. So keep calm. Vape on, brothers.